Well, good morning. It's a beautiful, I guess to maybe some people,
liquid day.
liquid day here in Port Angeles. It is raining. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's raining quite a bit. Dogs don't care. We're Brent and Amy Powell. We're realtors with BrokersGroup, real estate professionals out of Sequim, Washington. And we love what we do. We represent buyers and sellers in the transfer of property. And
What was the opening, Brent?
yeah, what was the opening? Go ahead, I forgot. It was gripping though, wasn't it?
Lauridsen. Logan went across Lauridsen. It's a main drag. It becomes 101. Takes you out. It's one of the only ways out of town.
Yeah, we have
The
kind of
only way.
one way in and one way out, unless you go vertical. But so our intro is going to be different areas of Port Angeles and Sequim, and sometimes it's Logan longboarding, and sometimes it's just driving. So we'll do this for a while because he's kind of run out of other stuff. So anyway, it's kind of interesting. You say, well, so that's what that place looks like. But go ahead. Okay. So
It's still raining.
yeah, so I have on my hat. This is actually a derby. Derby's a little higher, a bowler's a little lower. And Fred. Hey, Fred, chased me down in Home Depot, and I think the derby is recognizable. But I've been thinking about changing hat styles. So I've got 3 hats I'm going to wear today, and give me your input. See, tell me, I'll lose the whatever hat you think it's because does it make me look stupid? Well, yes, probably, but give me a comment. Okay, you're on.
Do I get to say which one makes you look stupid?
No. Okay.
I like them all.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to tell us something about what we're going to do today?
We are going to. Dun 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 dun. There are 20. We are going to go through the homes that sold this week, and there were 25 or 26 of them, and that's a lot for us. So be patient. It's going to go well. We go from the least expensive to the most expensive, first in Port Angeles, then in Sequim. And
Okay.
the variety. Sometimes the picture is what Logan got off the county. Sometimes it's the MLS, and sometimes it's different than what it actually is.
Yeah. Sometimes the county photos were taken, 5 or 6 years ago, and a lot of people after they buy their homes will upgrade them a lot. So most of the homes that are sold look way better than the pictures. Because one comment we get is they paid how much for that home, and we understand that. So bear with the photos.
Yeah.
Best we could do.
And these are all homes manufactured in condos and stick built. It would be just too much to list all the land.
Yeah. And we
So-
thought about that. That was a suggestion of my of Fred in Home Depot. And oh, by the way, my first name is Fred. And anytime I meet a Fred, I always say, well, it takes one to know one. But my middle name's Brent, so I use that. You feel free to call me Fred if you want, but I may not answer to that. But okay, you want to start?
I have no other name to go by. besides-
Amy, you want your middle name out there?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
It's not a bad middle name.
No, it's not a bad.
First house in Port Angeles that sold was on 215 Motor Avenue. Originally listed for $350,000, it sold for $300,000. 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, 55 days on the market, built in 1933 with 912 square feet on 0.22 of an acre and a mountain view.
Okay, the next one is on 1360 Finn Hall, and originally priced at $305,000, ended up selling for $308,000. 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, 1 half bath, 5 days on the market, built in 1964, 988 square feet with 1.18 acres and a mountain view.
Okay, number 3 in Port Angeles is on Willow Lane, 103 Willow Lane. Listed for $339. It sold for $325. 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, 22 days on the market. Built in 1995 with 1,782 square feet on a quarter of an acre and a territorial view. That one's a manufactured.
Okay, Peabody Street, 821 South Peabody. Originally priced at $349,000, sold for $334,000, 15,000 under. 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, 26 days on the market. Built in 1946 with 1,364 square feet, with 0.16 of an acre and neighborhood view.
Okay. House number. Oh, I think we're skipping that one because it was off market.
Okay.
And I crossed it out on yours. So the next one is on East Olvers, which is about a quarter mile from Olvers, or Olvers,
Lauridsen.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, up the hill.
Up the hill. So listed at $419. That's what it sold for. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 5 days on the market. Built in 1972 with 1,556 square feet on 0.26 of an acre and a mountain view.
Okay.
Moving on to the next page.
So now we're on to 1815 West 12th Street. That sold at $425,000. That's $4,000 less than original asking. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 11 days on the market. Built in 2005, 1,586 square feet with a 0.16 of an acre and a neighborhood view.
Great. What are you doing?
Okay.
Okay, next house is on 162 Stewart Avenue. Originally listed for $520. It sold for $445. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 151 days on the market. Built in 1978 with 1,774 square feet and on a little over half an acre with a territorial view.
This is my really cool sports car hat. I need an ascot, I think, to go with this one.
Number 2.
Hat number 2. I used to have an ascot. Nobody wears those anymore, except in British movies. Okay, what house are we on here?
Vashon.
Vashon, okay. 620 East Vashon, and this is priced at $490,000, sold for $453,000, 73 under. 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, 76 days on the market, built in 1976 with 2,140 square feet, 0.19 of an acre, in saltwater and mountain view.
Cool. Moving on to 1431 West 5th Street. Listed for $465. It sold for $455. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 0 days on the market. Probably because it has a view. Built in 1989 with 1,590 square feet on 0.16 of an acre and a saltwater view.
Okay, down to Highway 112, and this is west of town, and 58-266. It's out there away. Oh, we know this place.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. We interviewed to maybe get this listing 2 years ago.
Right in the middle of COVID.
Yeah, it was didn't go.
Wow.
So 3 bedroom originally priced for $650,000, sold for $475,000. My numbers are way off on that, aren't they? $125,000 under. 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, 338 days on the market, and 1,987 square feet. I'm sorry, built in 1987, 1,292 square feet, and with 21 acres. Beautiful spot. It's just awesome.
Yeah, that's a good comp for the 21 acres we're
going
to be listing.
That's great.
Okay, moving on to Juniper Lane, 228 Juniper Lane. Listed for $549,500. It sold for $530,000. 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 23 days on the market. Built in 08 with 2,098 square feet on a quarter of an acre and a neighborhood view. Last two ones.
Yeah,
Last two
Port Angeles. And boy, we got 26. That's a lot of homes.
I think it's 25.
25, okay.
Gotcha.
Okay, the next one is 1318 South N Street, also east of us here. 5 bedrooms.
West of us.
West of us, rather, yeah. So originally priced for $630,000, sold at asking. 5 bedrooms, 3 baths. 17 days on the market, built in 1979, with 2,352 square feet, with 0.21 of an acre, and neighborhood view.
And the final house is on 806 Milwaukee Drive, which is right at High Bluff property, listed for $998,790. I don't make these numbers up. It actually ended up selling for $805. Quite a drop there.
Yeah, huge.
4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, 147 days on the market, built in 1980 with 3,730 square feet on a 1.26 acres, a saltwater view. That 1.26 acres is weird because it goes down the bluff and into the water. You're not going to get 1.25 acres.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going to get a football field out of that.
Nope. Nope.
So we're on to hat number 3. This particular hat was the one I loved in college. I thought I was...
Leaf up there.
What?
There you go.
So this is, you'd call this the newsboy hat. I always thought it was pretty cool. Then one of my old college friends, I ran into him and he said, yeah, you were always wearing that silly hat.
Well, they say that about you now. So.
I know they probably still say that, but okay, hat number 3. Let us know which is best, or which you like the best. Okay, we're on to beautiful Sequim, and Sequim and Port Angeles are significantly different in topography and in people that live there. So and the nature of the community, and we'll touch on that just a little bit at the end of our time today. So this is on 1022 River Road. Originally priced at $275,000, which is whoa. Anything below 300 is very unusual anymore. Sold for $285,000, 3 bedrooms, 1 bath. 4 days on the market, built in 1978, 1,074 square feet, and a little more than 3/4 of an acre. Territorial view.
I wish they would tell us if it was a multiple offer situation,
Yeah.
because this is a case of where they priced it low and got over asking. Probably the number they wanted in the first place.
Yeah, could be.
So the next one is a manufactured home, 502 North 7th Avenue in Sequim, $351,900, and that's what it sold for. 2 days on the market, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, built in 2005 with 1,791 square feet and a mountain view.
Okay. On to 502 North 7th Avenue.
I just read that one. You're down here.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm on it.
Never mind.
Yes. 152 Barnes Road. You just did that one, huh? I think I was thinking about something else.
Yeah, I just said it was a condo or manufactured.
Barnes Road is next, and $374,950 originally priced, and sold for $370,450, and 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, and 10 days on the market. Built in 1969 with 1,372 square feet, and a little more than 2 acres. Territorial view.
Okay, we're getting down to the last page here.
Wow.
The next one is Condo, 663 West Stratford Court, listed for $439. It sold for $436,890. Where do they get these numbers? I don't know. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1 day on the market, built in 97 with 1,578 square feet and a neighborhood view.
Okay.
Coming up on the end.
My goodness.
Da-da-da.
We haven't had this many homes in, what, a year?
Probably.
Yeah.
Summer, maybe.
Okay, next one is on Eunice Street. No idea who Eunice was, but there's actually a Eunice in Sequim, too. This is Sequim. There's a Eunice in Port Angeles, rather, what I meant. Okay, this is originally priced for $545,000, sold for $477,000, 68,000 under, 3 bedrooms, 3 baths. 81 days on the market, built in 1974 with 1,649 square feet and 0.27 of an acre, saltwater view.
Okie dokie. Moving on to 51 Valley Farm Court. listed originally for $524,500. It sold for $500,000 even. $500,000. Pretty wild. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 36 days on the market. Built in the year 2000 with 1,662 square feet on a little bit over a half acre and a mountain view.
Okay, 118 San Juan Drive is our next home, and originally priced at $525,000, sold for $510,000. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2 days on the market, built in 1984 with 1,656 square feet, with .20 of an acre and a neighborhood view.
Cool. We're coming down to the last few. Not that we're anxious or anything. 136 Horizon View Drive, listed for $575,000. It ended up going over asking for $580,372. 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, 3 days on the market. Built in 1984 with 1,640 square feet on 0.31 of an acre and on the golf course in Sequim, one of the golf courses.
Okay. Next is Marine Drive in Sequim, 1526. Originally priced at $865,000, sold for $845,000. That's 10,000. 45. Anyway, that's 20,000 under.
Brent did the math.
I tried to figure these out ahead of time, and I'm realizing, oh, that's not right. Okay, so 1 bedroom, 1 bath. Interesting. 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 1 half bath. 86 days on the market, built in 2005.
For $845,000.
Yeah, must be a pretty sweet place. Square foot's 1,672. 5 acres in Mountain View.
Okay, the second to last house is on 264 West Go Forth, young man. Listed for $999,950. It ended up selling for $875,000. 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, 82 days on the market. Built in 1982 with 3,077 square feet on 6.8 acres and a territorial view.
Yeah, just thinking the name of this place when you head toward Joyce. Joyce is east here, and it's west. Okay, we'll get it. It's west of here, and the people in Joyce are just sort of creative. Like there's a creek there, and of course the name of the creek is Up the.
And then there's By the.
Then there's
By the creek.
By the creek.
These are the roads.
Yeah, these are very creative. So, okay, our last one this morning is 14 Lands End Lane, $1,400,000 original asking price, sold for $1,240,000. That's a kind of a big jump down. 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths, 1 half bath, 87 days on the market, built in 2001 with, a big place, 3,516 square feet with 4.78 acres and saltwater and mountain view.
Dang.
Yeah.
The end.
The end, yes.
So, now what? Now what do we talk about?
So, just for fun, give me some feedback on my hats. You know, whether it's newsboy hat or
I don't know where you dropped
where'd that other one go?
Probably the dogs are chewing on it.
It's on your knee.
What's on my? Oh, a newsboy hat, my creepy sports car hat.
Creepy.
This is a gift from Logan. So
Give it back if you don't want it.
I know. I want it.
Let me try it.
Okay, try it.
I have a big head too.
No, that looks good on you.
Yeah, but what does it do? It's like there's
No,
no
I-
sun protection.
I actually like it. I shouldn't have called it creepy. Sorry, Logan.
It's not creepy.
No, it's cool. I have to get an ascot or this thing here. So, okay. Every now and then I do a little research on the internet, which you can too. And I tell you, you do that for very long, and pretty soon your head is swimming with numbers that are all different. And so the question is, most people want to know, what's the market doing now? And I always come up with, after I read all that stuff, nobody knows. You know, it's like, how many liters in a gallon of gas? Well, no, nobody knows that. So, but we can tell you what we're seeing here. Like one of the articles, said that the average days on market for homes sold in Port Angeles is 11 days. And half of all homes sold have more than one offer. Well, I don't know where they got their information.
Well, that wasn't what the stats I read last week.
Well, so my point being is, a lot of people who write these articles as if they're the big authority do terrible research.
Yeah.
And in fact, we had the city paid $50,000, I think. Well,
Don't
a bunch
ask
of money.
me.
They paid a bunch of money to have some organization come in and study vacation rentals. And so we're heavily involved in that, and we know the numbers. And these people did a terrible job. They inaccuracies all over the place, and so you can't really trust, as I think the country's coming to realize, experts. We need experts to study the experts to make sure that they're not bogus. But anyway.
Doge.
Yeah, Doge people. So what the market is, what we're seeing here is that it's still active. We had 26 homes in a week, so that's the most we've had for quite a bit.
It's not a seller's market, and
Yeah.
it's not a buyer's market.
And
it's really goofy.
Yeah, if you went through and kind of reviewed what the prices were, most of them were under asking. So prices are still kind of weak. And so if you're listing your home, if you come in at what you think it ought to be, we'll listen to your realtor, because time and time again, we would suggest a price, and then, once it gets on the market, it just sits there because the owner has chosen their price, which they feel like it's worth. And you can't get any more than the market will pay. So, comments?
Yes.
Okay. Go for it.
So, last week we had our giveaway of the watercolor, and Rodney received it yesterday, and in Hawaii, and he's going to send us a picture next week.
Picture of himself with his
Little tiny watercolor.
Yeah, by the future famous watercolor artist,
Nah.
my lovely bride Amy. So,
A
but anyway,
lot of good that did Grandma Moses,
Oh, was she dead when she got famous? I know. Yeah,
Anyway.
I keep thinking, well, these watercolors. Amy just loves watercolor. She pumps them out. I mean, she just really.
Some days no.
Yeah, I know. So we're not really selling them, but we got to find some place to put them. They're all over our house, and they're not bad.
So Brent's painting the inside of our house. Hallelujah.
Yes.
We need that.
Yeah.
White. Very imaginative.
Yeah.
Asked if there was a Wednesday episode or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're contemplating branching out from just our current format, which is once a week. But
Yeah, so Logan's thinking we should do something like a podcast, like Joe Rogan. I mean, who isn't trying to do that? And I don't know who, what, when, where. We'd talk about. The other thought I had was go through and do the same format with land. I don't know if there'd be enough to keep us busy.
yeah, we've had a suggestion or two about doing a separate one with just land.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think about that. There's the problem is we have so many of these land listings that this would make this podcast, or what is this, or this episode, way too long. We wouldn't carry anybody to the end.
There's a lot of land on the market that nobody buys.
Yeah, land is kind of a funny thing. Most people who buy land do nothing with it, and then they end up selling it 5 or 10 years. They have a big dream, and we've sold 10 or 15 chunks of land, and I think it's only been developed maybe one or two of those times. So please, if you're not a subscriber, we have a giveaway every time we hit a new 100. When we
800 will be the next one.
Yeah, so we're well on our way to 800. So go ahead and press the subscribe and like, and
Brent, this is a personal note. He's doing his sauna multiple times a week, and
so we bought a cold plunge.
which is like a horse trough.
Oh my! And so you sit in the sauna, for 20 minutes, and then you just do it. So it's a deep, kind of an animal trough thing that's full of water, and you put some stuff in it, salt and some, to keep it pure. And Man, I'm telling you that.
Sucks the life out of you, doesn't it?
I'm in it for a minute. I did it for 2 minutes one time, and the water's like 35, 40
No.
degrees. Yeah, it's got to be 40 degrees anyway. Everybody else said, "Oh no, it's like it's not warm." But man, if you can make it for 3 minutes, you're Iron Man. But give it a try.
They do a YouTube channel about that, guys.
Yeah, no, you can YouTube this one because they've discovered, and there's some Swedish, Finnish guys that did the research on this, that the magic numbers are in the sauna for 57 minutes a week and in the cold plunge for 12 minutes a week. So I'm thinking, oh.
First he thought it was a month. He thought, I can do that.
A month? No, but it's a week. So it's supposed to help you live longer. So, you know if it's effective if I kick next week. That cold plunge was not worth it. But anyway, hey, have a great week. We enjoy doing these. Thanks for watching.
Toodles.
Take care.